Rinku Singh. Remember the name. Remember the name, Sheldon. It's Rinku freaking Singh. It's Rinku Singh, man. I mean, what a knock that was, Sheldon. I mean, I'm still speechless from that. I don't know what to say. I'm just lost for words, Sheldon. I'm absolutely speechless right now because just when I thought that, nah, it's going to be impossible. He can't do this. And bam, 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 sends it out of the ground there. Uh, just some breathtaking stuff there. Welcome back to the Boundary Line podcast, guys. Dillon Pink here. We've got Sheldon Dougherty on the show with me, and we've just witnessed an absolute blinder of a match. One of the best matches I think that we've had in the IPL. There are so many now in this 15-year edition, but this one's going to
Yeah.
be etched down in our memories for a very, very long time because this young guy named Rinku Singh here has just pulled off a heist. He's just pulled off one of the most brilliant matches ever, brilliant innings ever played in the history of the IPL. And you can see from my reaction that I'm speechless right now. Sheldon, Kolkata versus Gujarat, hat-trick in the match, seven down, thought they were down and out, 29 to win of the last over, five sixes. It's very easy, right? It's very easy.
Oh, my God. I think if you had to, that match happened 100 times, right? 99 times that finish wouldn't have happened. How often do we see it going to the end of a game and a team needs, six sixes to win or seven sixes? And you're like, okay, no chance in hell. Let's put off the TV. Game over.
Yeah.
Instead, this game, you're like, five sixes and five balls. Okay, impossible. He hits one. You're like, oh, okay, interesting. Hits another one. You're like, maybe
He can hit.
three.
He can hit, we
Yeah,
know for sure.
yeah, three. And then suddenly you're like, oh my God, even the bowler you can see is getting tense because a lot of pressure on young Yashidal. I felt from honestly during that over, like you could just feel the pressure on him. And the fact that he wasn't landing it at first also did, you
Yeah.
could see how much pressure's on him. And
Yeah.
you just feel like you needed someone, to put a arm around him, someone to help guide him. But till I've seen an over like that. As an England fan, I've seen an over where a
Oh,
bowler in the last over for World Cup who is a very good bowler on that stage and had a good tournament, but he just comes to that moment and
yeah.
it just happens. Sometimes it's not your day. And
Yeah.
I mean, Rinku Singh, I mean, how did he see that ball at the last over? It's probably like a beach ball for him, just. And even I think a short ball, right, was the fourth or fifth ball where he just
Yeah.
came down and he walloped it, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow. Like, yes, that's like, that's why I was not pitching it because when I'm pitching it, it's going like that. And that was just insane, Dil. That whole last over is just, I was shocked with every six that went through.
Yeah, I had to watch the replay again and again because I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. I mean, this guy last two balls of the 19th over go for 6 and 4 respectively, right? I mean, those were very two crucial balls there. It had to go out of the ground, but he hits a six of the fifth ball, takes four of the sixth ball, and then you got Umesh Yadav who's on strike. Now, picture this, guys. Umesh Yadav there on strike along with Rinku Singh.
Mm.
Umesh Yadav facing the first ball of that over, the 28th over, boom, takes one run. 28 to win of five. 28 to win of five. It's still tough.
Uh,
It's still
yeah,
impossible. I mean, it's not impossible, but it still looks very tough when you've got like 7 wickets down. And we've seen this last year also, Sheldon, with Rinku Singh. I think he got
yeah,
them very close to the line. I think that was with the LSG or something, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
He played a
I think the
blinder then,
last game, if
almost
I'm not
got them.
mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he got
yeah,
them so close over the line. And then, you really felt sad. And we all said that this guy's got some talent and he can go
yeah,
all the way here. But today he proved it to everyone that, he's here to stay. And you pointed it out very well, Sheldon. How often do these games go down to, we see four sixes or five sixes being hit? I can remember now at least two, three at the top of my head. There's that
yeah,
England World Cup game, Carlos
yeah,
Brathwaite finishing it
yeah,
off four sixes. Then I remember in 2020 edition, I think, of the IPL, it was Kings 11 versus Rajasthan, that famous game in
yeah,
Sharjah. Rahul Tewatia hits like five sixes and finishes the match there. That was the first time we've seen it in the IPL happening. And now here,
yeah,
it doesn't happen every time. It doesn't
yeah,
happen every time. And that's why I'm like, how the hell did this guy keep his nerve? I mean, spare a thought for poor Yash Dayalia. Spare a thought for poor Yash Dayalia. But I mean, I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say right now. I just can't put it into words that how that match went. Just when you thought that, yes, Rashid Khan, their brilliant hat trick.
I was just gonna say, Dil. I was like, you said spare thought for Yash, that spare thought for Rashid Khan. Dil. He took a hat trick in the game, captaining as well
Yeah,
in Hardik Pandya's place.
yeah.
And I always say you have to be a good team to beat Gujarat, and you have to
Hmm.
play well. Well, that was as like the ending you had to play as well as possible. Five sixes. Gujarat must be thinking, how did we lose that game, Dill? Because in no world like Gujarat should have lost that game from the situation they were in. But Rinku Singh, unbelievable, Dill. And Rashid Khan, I mean, he's just so good. I don't know what more we can say about him, Bill. He's practically a wizard. And,
Yeah,
it almost gets passed on, or you almost like brush aside how good he is because
yeah,
you're like, oh, he did again. Oh, he took another hat trick. He's taken
yeah,
so many. What's the big deal? Oh,
yeah.
he's not gone for so much. But he keeps coming back till he didn't have
Time and
three great
again.
overs. His first three
Yeah,
overs were not great, if I'm
yeah,
not mistaken, as well.
exactly.
And
Yeah,
but he came back. He practically at that stage, I think we all thought he won them the game when he
yeah,
took a hat trick. And yeah, dude, he's just so good. And in the pressure situations, still where most bowlers don't want the ball at that time, that's when he comes and he's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna win the game. Took them very close, but almost won them the game.
yeah. But coming back to the match, here, Sheldon, I thought Gujarat batted really well. Vijay Shankar played in a blinder. I mean, we all know Vijay Shankar, just not looking the kind of guy he was. But this year, I think Sheldon, think he's in some really good form there. Played well in the last game also. Keep in mind, played well in the last game. And
Yeah,
here, plays a blinder 63 in just 24 balls. I mean, at one stage, Gujarat were 150 in 16.5 overs. 150 in 16.5. This guy takes
yeah,
50 of the next 18 balls. Like that's absolutely insane. 50 runs, 50 plus runs in the next 18 balls is absolutely insane, right? And I
yeah,
thought they batted really well to get to that total. And Venkatesh Iyer, impact player, job done right. I mean, this impact player thing is really, really, I think doing teams good, I feel,
yeah,
because they can play that one batsman less when they are fielding or something like that. And when they're batting, they can just swap that out. They can play that extra
yeah,
batsman there. I thought Venkatesh Iyer played brilliant and just kept them in the hunt there along with Rana, right? They were when they were going about that
yeah,
partnership, but then when both of them fell very quickly, you saw that okay, fine, who's going to do it from here now? Because Russell got out, Narayan got out, and then you're like, okay, who's going to do this now? Because this it seemed a bit impossible, but
yeah.
Rinku Singh had other ideas and just took the game away, man.
Insane, Dylan. You think of Kolkata as well, Dylan. They lost that first game by a close margin. I think not many teams favored Kolkata. At the start when we were doing the
Yeah,
previews as well, we
yeah.
didn't fancy them. They're second in the table with 2 wins and three, Dylan. And they've played some. I mean, obviously this game was insane, but it just feels like they're punching above their weights, and it
Yeah,
feels like Venkatesh Iyer, for example, in this game, terrific knock, and they're finding guys to score. The Afghani opener as well in the previous
Ramonullah,
game against
Gurbaz,
yeah,
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 he just looks a good player as well. And
yeah,
now they have Jason Roy coming in as well.
yeah,
I think he got brought in for Shakib. So it just
yeah,
seems like Kolkata are finding ways. And to think they lost their captain, and I know we were discussing what a big loss it is, but so
yeah,
far, I mean, it seems like they haven't missed him so far. But yeah, and to Gujarat as well, Dil, I want to mention this point because I feel like good sides like Gujarat always find a way to get players, performing to their best
yeah.
ability. I mean, you
Very
think of
true.
Vijay Shankar Dil, how many
Yeah,
teams has he played in and not performed, right?
yeah.
And it's just, you feel like Gujarat, for example, have got the best out of him. Sai Sudarshan, first season has come
Brilliant.
in and he just looks like a pro,
Yeah,
right? And it's just, you feel in Gujarat, they have that similar characteristics of the great Mumbai and Chennai sides as well, like where different players show up in different
yeah.
games. And I think that's a big plus. Yeah, they lost this game, but they've been quite outstanding. Like throughout from the start of last year to even these three games, they still look a very, very good side. They just lost an unbelievable game where 9 times out of 10 they would win.
Perfectly said, Sheldon. I mean, you hit all the right points there, and what you said was very interesting. Gujarat have those characteristics, what
Yeah,
good teams like Mumbai and CSK have, and even I feel the same way. I feel that
yeah,
yes, they can bring the best out of whoever is in that team. Vijay Shankar rightly said he's played for SRH, he's played for other teams as well, but
yeah.
just when he's in this team, he looks like invincible. And what does this win do to a team like Kolkata Knight Riders, Sheldon? Because without their captain, you said have no one having any hopes on them. But I think these sort of wins kind of take the team into a different dimension altogether, right? Could this be the win that galvanizes them and takes them all the way?
Yeah,
You never know. This win could
yeah,
take them all the way into the top four, and then it's just a matter of two wins, and boom, you're in the final.
yeah,
Practically in the final,
exactly.
because this is the sort of win I think they needed to just give them the confidence, right, Sheldon? Without the captain, down and out,
Yeah,
Andre Russell not scoring, and then you have this guy come out, Rinku Singh, and just finishing the game, giving them that sort of a belief. And Ritesh Rana
yeah,
said that in the post-match presentation also, that it was the belief that kept them, that we
Yeah.
never lost hope. We all know that, Rinku Singh can do this, and today he actually did it for us, right?
Yeah, insane, Dil. And you know what you said about Kolkata was so right also, Dil. The belief they must be having now is that
Yeah.
they probably think they could jump out of the window and fly right now. Like that, that's what Rinku Singh must be feeling. And the whole
Yeah.
team kind of feels that, Dil, where they'll
Yeah.
feel like we probably were outplayed for most of this game, but
Hmm.
due to some utter brilliance in one over, we won the game. And
Yeah.
that gives so much confidence to other batsmen as well, where they
Yeah.
feel like, oh, if he can play like this, we can also, come out and play. And you
Exactly.
think, remember Kolkata, Dil, in the year they reached the final, most recently, they had a very poor start, and
Yeah.
then it had stopped due to COVID. And I
Yeah.
think that McCullum and Morgan were in charge, if I'm not mistaken,
Exactly.
that year
Yeah.
as well. And they
Yeah.
just came out in the second half and they started playing with such confidence.
Yeah.
And I feel Kolkata is a team, when they have momentum, they're very tough to stop. Like they've been won those two IPLs till as well, and they just feel like a team when they have belief and momentum, they are hard to stop. So watch out for Kolkata now, because they seem like they could surprise a lot of people for the remainder of the season.
Absolutely right, Sheldon. Watch out for Kolkata Knight Riders, and watch out for this guy called Rinku Singh, because he's an
Yeah,
absolute brilliant player, guys. Kolkata fans, y'all can rest easy. Y'all can take it easy now. Take deep breaths, because it's all done. Rinku Singh has just played a blinder of an innings there, taking his team home. 5 sixes in the end there to finish the match. But yes, this all happens. Cricket is a brutal sport there. We all know that. I mean, spare a thought for the bowler, we keep saying, but that's just some sheer brilliance there from Rinku Singh. To have the guts to finish the game with 5 sixes says a lot about the guy. And he's so
yeah,
young. He's got a lot of years left in him. And it's going to be interesting to see how he plays in this team now going ahead, the belief and confidence that he has. So, Kolkata fans, don't worry. This team is here to stay. Their journey now in the IPL is going to be interesting to watch how well they use Rinku Singh, and where does
yeah.
this win take the team and go ahead. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. We really appreciate all the views and all the likes that we've been having over the past few weeks. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel if you like the content, and share the video with your friends as much as possible, because we want to reach a wider audience with our videos. But thank you so much once again, guys, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.